Welcome back. We're so glad to have you back with us. As I said, we have a fantastic show for you today. And my guest for the next two sessions is the president of Pahrump Valley Rotary Club. This is Barbara Thompson. She's dear to all of us. And she has so much information she's going to provide to you to let you know what Rotary is all about and the fact that Rotary is involved in so much in your community. So Barbara, just welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're glad to have you with us this evening. And again, we've got a lot of stuff we want to cover.
Right.
But I know there are a lot of people out there that have no idea what Rotary is all about. I know I didn't when I first heard about it.
Sure.
And I wanted to learn more. So what is Rotary?
The newest thing that has just come out saying what Rotary is that we're a membership organization.
Okay.
Of local businesses, professionals, and community leaders. We meet regularly to get to know each other, make friendships, and through that we're able to get things done.
Okay.
We are...
When you say get things done, things like what?
Things like community projects,
okay,
international projects,
okay,
youth projects.
I love it already.
We have lots of them. And Rotarians are people of action.
Okay.
Okay. Rotary is the largest nonprofit service organization in the world. We are 110 years old. We're on every continent in the world.
Now, I don't think I knew all of that, and I mean before now. Mm-hmm. But how many of you knew any of that? You know, these are good questions. And if somebody was interested in becoming a Rotarian, what should they do?
Give me a call.
Okay.
And my phone number will be put up here and there. Give me a call. I'd be glad to invite you to the next Rotary function or meeting that we have. We meet a couple of times a month for lunch. Okay. And we have usually one dinner meeting a month. Okay. So if you're not able to make a lunch, you can make a dinner, and hopefully we get a few more people around that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you said you can be a business person, you can be, what are some of the others? Or just a leader in the community? Leader
in the community, a professional. We have a lot of retirees in our club. Okay. Myself being one, you being another. We get involved with a lot of things, but Rotary pretty much my life at this point in time.
I love it. I love it. As president, you know, that's a very important position, and you do so much. You do so much, and I know there are a lot of things we want to talk about, but what are some of the things that Rotary has been involved in the past few years?
We have sent a young lady about 6 or 7 years ago to a third world country to help with cleft palate surgeries for children.
Okay.
That's a project that internationally they do on an annual basis. Okay. And it was wonderful to have a dental assistant here in our community that we were able to send on that mission. Okay. We believe in helping people around the world. We also believe very deeply about helping people in our own community. The things we do here in our community, we've helped almost every nonprofit organization that I can think of, the Salvation Army, the back-to-school health fair the hospital puts on, No to Abuse, Desert Haven Animal Shelter, Relay for Life, Remote Area Medical. Mm-hmm. Those are just, you know, a few of the things that we've done. We did build the First Responders Memorial at the Calvada Eye. Okay. And the Duck Pond, and we're very proud of that. Has some great stories about our firemen and our police officers and our search and rescue.
And this morning we had an event there.
Right. Okay. Right. A 9/11 remembrance.
Yes.
And it was very nice.
Yes.
So we have a lot of people that were speaking, and we enjoyed that. It's a get-together that we all have.
And you do that every year?
We do that every year. This is our third since we've built the memorial.
Okay.
that we've actually put on. So
I hope some of you are out there, because that's a fantastic event.
yes.
And it really thanks our first responders, is it?
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Those firemen and policemen and search and rescue and
Yes.
all those people that help us.
Okay.
Where do you want to go from there?
Well, you know, I know that Rotary does something as far, I wouldn't call it scholarships, but something for teachers and students.
We do. We have, every year, we do teacher mini grants for
Okay.
our local teachers.
Yep.
They can apply. We send out the applications to all the schools, and all the teachers get them, and they can apply for a $250 grant.
Okay.
This last year, we had I think it was 3 kindergarten teachers that got together and pooled their $250 and bought a really nice project for their kindergartners. So, and they came and told us all about how excited the kids were over this new program. So, and they were just as excited. So that's a real nice thing that we do. We do offer 2 to 4 high school scholarships every year.
Okay.
That we grant to not only a educational, but a vocational
Okay.
as well. So we try not to limit that to just the 4.0 GPA.
You know, and as an educator, one of the things I talk about is the fact whether it's a vocation or whether it's in the classroom, it's still education.
Absolutely.
You're still learning.
Absolutely. One of the things that we've been best known for over the past few years is building wheelchair ramps for seniors and in need here in our community.
And I don't want to steal your thunder on that, but if anybody is even talking about wheelchair ramps, the only place that it's ever mentioned is Rotary. They don't even mention anybody else. Rotary is best at this. If you want a wheelchair ramp, if you need one, contact Rotary.
And we try to do our best. And Dr. Waters has been instrumental in the DAV, Disabled American Veterans, and the DAVA, Disabled American Veterans Auxiliary, and they have put together a grant to assist us in building ramps this year, because last year we ran out of money before we could do all the ones that we had on our request.
We never want Rotary to run out of money, because Rotary does so much, and anything we can do to help, we're glad to do it. So,
right.
Yeah.
So that, and the other big project we do every year is Random Acts of Kindness, and we show up at Smith's or Walmart or sometimes a gas station with a gift card and help people out, just randomly give $50 worth of groceries or buy $25 worth of gas. And
the looks on the people's faces when you do that is just, you know, it's phenomenal. And it's so rewarding, because we do it during Thanksgiving and Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I try to sign up for it because I enjoy it so much. My wife loves to accompany me. She doesn't go anywhere else with me, but she loves to accompany me for that because she likes to see the look on their faces.
Absolutely. It's very heartwarming.
You know, there was one instance, and I want to say this. I happened to be in Walmart, and I had one of the gift cards for the Random Acts of Kindness. And I walked up to the lady and I said, I'd like to pay $50 on your grocery bill. And at the time, I didn't know what she was doing. She was handing some things back to the clerk because she couldn't afford all of it.
Oh, my goodness.
And she said, she was on the phone with her husband saying, these are the things I'm going to put back. And then when I mentioned that to her, she said, here's somebody willing to pay. We can afford this now.
Wow.
And she had tears in her eyes. And I'm thinking, this is why I picked her. I have no idea. I think it's just because Rotary is so important. When we talk about believing in the Lord guiding us somewhere, He had to have guided me to that woman.
Absolutely.
So.
I believe that too, because I've been a Rotarian now for just a little over 8 years.
Okay.
I didn't know much about Rotary when I first took a job at American First Bank, and the manager there was a Rotarian, and so she was leaving and asked me to take over, and I was hooked probably the third meeting.
There are so many other things we're going to talk about for Rotary, this session and the next session as well. But I also want to, what is the model for Rotary?
Service above self.
Service above self. And everybody needs to understand what that really means. And that's what Rotary is all about, service
Above self. So,
there's no other way to describe it. When they talk about building wheelchair ramps, when they talk about doing things for students, when they're doing things through the hospital, when they're doing the international things, all these things is service above self. Don't think about what we have or what we don't have. What can we do for our fellow man? And that's what Rotary is all about. So if you care about people, and I think we all do, and you'd like to do something for Rotary, there's so many other ways to help besides becoming a Rotarian. You can still help Rotary in so many different ways.
sure. We we have a fundraiser that we do every year called the Cash Extravaganza. We sell 400 tickets, and the grand prize winner is $10,000 cash. It's an event that's held October 21st this year. It's a Sunday afternoon for 2 o'clock. The raffle tickets are $75 a piece. So if you're interested in one of those, please give me a call. I'll be glad to deliver it. We have a number of other raffle gifts as well.
Before you go on with that, I just want to say that the $75 is also tax deductible.
Absolutely.
Now, if you get a meal with that, now the meal is not tax deductible, but the $75 is if you don't win. And so far, I've been using mine for a tax deduction, but I get at least 2 tickets every year.
Absolutely, and it's a great way. That's our biggest fundraiser of the year, and that is what helps us to fund all the other things that we do.
And we're going to talk about more of that during our second session. But as Barbara has already stated, that is a fundraiser so that Rotary can do so many other things in our community. Without people participating in this particular fundraising event, we couldn't do it. But come back and join us next session.